Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. We've got some more work to do today. This series will probably close out in a few more episodes. I'm not sure exactly, but I've got myself a little to-do list here. Do I need to update that? I'm just reading through here, rover ramp list. I think I redid the rover ramp, didn't I? It's been a little while since I played. Life has been super busy. Let's go out and take a quick look at the rover ramp. We have a dust storm right now. Lovely. Nope. This light. There we go. I think I redid this. Right? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, we could work on that. I want to go back over to that mine where we went super deep and get the underground drill going. So I think that's what we'll work on. And we'll just take this rover. Take the rover over. How am I doing on inventory? We got a little bit of stuff. Should have parts over there, I think. Let's hop in here. So I use the ramps here, but I've actually damaged this a little bit if I go too fast. So I'll probably use some of the, like the 2-to-1 blocks or something. Just try to make that a little less steep. I need to get the Lad 3 going to bring ice. Whoa, there's rocks. That's rocks from the ice mine there. So I've got that ice mine going. Oh, and the storm's over. That is so weird. It used to transition. So we got a lot of things to do here before we close out this little mini-series. But today, like I said, I want to concentrate on getting this drill set up. Why is my light going? Oh, that's right, because it turns on all the lights when you hit L. I need to use my 3 key if I just want the headlights. So let's pull to a stop over here. And I don't remember exactly where I left off in the last episode. It's been quite a while since I played. It's pretty deep though. This I'm gonna leave. I don't know if I'll use it again, but if I do, I want to just pick it up and take it somewhere because it's already got all the programming on it. And do I have parts? Yeah, I've got a bunch of parts left here. If I have to, I may have to manufacture some stuff in there, but is it X? Yeah, X for the backpack. Whee! Need some lights. And I don't remember, do I have oxygen down here? I don't think I do. I've got cargo access. And I was thinking I put one of these here. That'll refill my power, but I don't have any gas in there anywhere, so I'll have to go back up top to the rover to do that. Now, I started building a drill here. There's not a whole lot of room. So I think I'm going to undo this, maybe. Is there enough room? There's not really enough room here to do what I wanted to do. I'm almost thinking about going small grid. Let's get this broken down.
Inventory full.
Yeah, of course. Inventory full. Story of my space engineer's life. We'll use up some jetpack fuel. It's getting pretty full. I like those new cargo access terminals. They're pretty sweet.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Let's see if I put the hinge there. Actually, let's leave this hinge here. We'll put like a medium head on it. Come on. All right. Tell you what. Let's put. Can I put some? All right. I don't have any steel plate anymore. I can't walk on here. While I'm building this, let me just put that there. Okay, we want a... No, we don't want that. We want a medium head. There we go. That one, yep. So then we can tilt up and down, and then I think I'll put a rotor on here. Can I do a small grid rotor? Is that already a small grid? We want an advanced rotor. Advanced rotor 3x3. Why are you turning? Oh, because your velocity is set to that. Interesting. Okay. Well, for now, oops. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Had to get all my clicks right. We use the 3x3 rotor too much. It's kind of a larger small grid rotor, I guess you could say. And I don't have parts. Why would I have parts? I accidentally painted that. That's not what I wanted to do. G painted. There we go. What I want to do is put some steel out there so I can walk around and not fall down. There we go. Okay, so that will go up, that will rotate, and then can I get a little piston on here maybe? I'm gonna experiment. Pistons. Will that still go in? That's the question. I think since it's on there, it'll pull the stuff in. I guess we can find out. It's gonna look a little goofy. Or what if I just put a drill on there? I remember what I had on 6, but I think it was concrete block. I accidentally deleted that. So that's not going to get us much drilling. So yeah, I think I do want a piston on there. So let's go back to square piston. Then, do I need another hinge out here? I can rotate it. It'd be kind of handy to have another option. Ooh, it's going to make me do a... No, I can do a regular hinge. Like that. Then let's just do a drill on there. No, I don't want to respawn. I want to rotate. There we go. Forgot to weld those up. Or turn the hinge lock on. And you reach the hinge part. Hinge part. There we go. All the pieces. And I know there's mods that let you control things like this with the keyboard. I haven't looked into those. That would be very handy. We'll just have to do a little automation maybe is the goal here. I do want to first make sure it will actually pull through from here to here. I think it will, but we'll find out for sure. Alright, so now I can go out and I can spin the rotor. Let's see. Hinge, velocity. That'll work. Let's bring you down a bit. Then we may have to share inertia tensors. Inertia? No, inertia tensors. Revoice. It goes out pretty far, doesn't it? Turn you on. We'll leave the rotor off. We'll get the share inertia tensors on all the pistons here. And that hinge. There we go. Then if we rotate this, we have a little bit of a drill system. Keep forgetting I need to scroll down. Yeah, there we go. And then I can set up this to go like between various limits and sort of kind of automate it a bit. That's the basic idea. We'll have that drill out. What I want to know is, this is magnesium. Are we pulling in magnesium? Come on. Looks like it's not pulling it through.
Energy low.
Yeah, energy low. I have to go up top and get some oxygen soon as well. Yeah, I'm not sure that is pulling that through. Let me go over here. I say magnesium. Can I pull it through to here? No. Okay. So I don't think this interface is working, unfortunately. I was afraid of that. I need to put a small head on the rotor, so we got to undo all this. Should have went with my gut. Of course, that's going to dump everything out, isn't it? Is there a way I could maybe stick a landing gear in here? Probably not. What if I did landing gear? Yeah. What if I put a landing gear on there? Whee! And then brought this guy in. Bring this guy down. No. Hinge lock is off. I got to turn that off. Velocity. There we go. Bring that down until it should auto attach. That off. Now, can I put a small head on there and reattach those with welding blocks or something? It's an interesting exercise. All right, advanced rotor part. I'm going to get rid of you. And you, I want to add a small head. Is that the same head? Crap. That's the same head. Right? Yeah, that's the same head. Okay, so you can't put a small head on here. I would need the normal size rotor, I think. So that's no good. All right, well, tell you what, let me tear all this down, rebuild it the right way, and I'll be back. All right, I didn't want to have to keep flying up here to get oxygen, so I made a little connector. Let's see if we can get this thing connected up. I might have to do 2 inches. I tried lowering the wheels and stuff. I just couldn't get it to connect. There we go. Now I can pull gas from the rover. Geronimo! The trick is to not die doing this. I've done it a couple times. I could build some kind of elevator, but can't be bothered right now. Alright, so that will go up and down. We got the little rotor back in there. That should, in theory, let us pull parts in. It's a good theory. So let's throw the drill back on here. Yeah, man. There you go. Alright, so this guy, share inertia, this guy, share inertia, this guy, inertia. Oh wait, I forgot to put the other little hinge on. Let's do that. Okay, now we can put the drill in there. Unable to place drill. And why would that be? Because of this. Okay, maybe I was standing in the way? I don't know. It's Space Engineers. It does weird stuff. Alright, let's set your limits to 45 and 45 for now. So we'll do that. Whee! It's a little wobbly. See if it'll work. I should do actual concrete. Let's see. So we need to move this guy a little bit. Some stuff in the drill, and we'll see if we're actually pulling it in. All right, concrete. Concrete block. Okay, so if we look for magnesium with no comma in it. Okay, so it's pulling it out now. Cool. I should have known better. You can't go from a 3x3 to a small. So it's a little wobbly, but the idea is I can kind of automate this a little bit with this hinge and that rotor and do some things. I wonder. Actually, I think I want to get rid of that. Maybe I don't want that sticking out. Oh yeah, I've got parts down here. Get that dumped out. That's from when I ground down the drill. It had stuff in it. Let's have at least. Oh, do I get that on my? Yeah, I got that on my build planner. That's fine. At least get some steel plates on me. Alright, I need a control panel here, but I don't want to get too crazy over here. Let's use a jetpack. Let me test my theory that I can pull stuff from here now. Oh, interesting. It's not pulling from the rover. I thought that would pull through from the rover. Huh, I guess it doesn't. Okay. Well, scratch that. I need a control panel. Let's go to... One of these has a control panel on it. Right? There it is. Let's put a button panel. Oh, I probably need some timer blocks, don't I? Do I have any timer blocks on here that aren't in use? I do have back in the back over there. I don't know for sure what those are. I think those are for my other drill, so I should probably do some just timer blocks here for this. But I don't want to right now. Alright. So we want the... Ooh, which drill are you? No idea which drill you are. Your drill. Just gonna call you drill magnesium for now. You are hinge. Quick and dirty, quick and dirty. Square piston. Mag. Sure. Square piston mag. 2. Mag 1. Three. Okay, now at least kind of know what stuff is. So let's get a button here to toggle the drill on and off. Toggle the rotor on and off. Or just do lock. Rotor lock on off. I think I can at least stop it. Nope. Let's do, instead of rotor lock on off, let's do toggle block on off. Whee! It needs some brake torque. There we go. Okay, I want all the pistons to retract. Set them all to negative 0.5. Nope. Why for are you not doing stuff? Ah, it doesn't reset the velocity for everything. All right. Do this manually then. There we go. All right, then we're going to point this bad boy down. Set you at 0.5. Okay, didn't hit anything. Let's turn the lock on. We'll see how well that works. Yeah, that's going to wiggle like nobody's business, isn't it? All right, we'll turn that back on. Just remember to turn it off when we move. It is. It's a very happy little drill. I kind of almost want that going straight down, but can't quite get to that rotor. Speed him up. All right, it's coming back around and off. There we go. Use the hinge lock to stop it if we need to. It's doing all kinds of fun stuff. Probably need another arm in there, but we'll worry about that in the future. I think this will do kind of what I want it to do. Let's turn the rotor back on. Yeah, so I'll just have it do that and then slowly lower. I'm not sure about the angle on that outside hinge. I think that would leave stuff in the middle. So if we're boring down, I think we want that to be a slightly different angle. Try hinge lock and shear inertia to let that settle down. If we just search for mag, we have hinge drill head. Let's reset your upper limit to 20 degrees and negative 20 degrees. Oh, if you're not scrolled up, it doesn't click on that. Fun! So anyway, that lets us drill out some magnesium. That was the main goal. So I'm going to set this up to slowly bore down. Looks like we might be right kind of on the edge of the magnesium. So we're going to go to these, set them as a group. Magnesium pistons. And then I'm hoping since they're all at the same position, we can do this now. Yeah, they're all slowly going out. Might need to be even slower than that. Let's try super slow. Reverse that back. Let's let that run, and we should be bringing in magnesium. How much do we have here? Cool. It is slowly bringing it out. Really surprised I couldn't pull gas through from the rover. Why did that not work? Is there a... Yeah, that's just a T-junction. There's no sorters involved. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. Interesting. Somebody in the comments will probably know. Turn our lights off. And I think our work here is done for now, at least. Let's head back to base. I think I'll work on that ramp, and then maybe next episode we'll get the other lads set up. And I need to redo the flight paths of all the lads, so we'll just make a whole episode about setting up the PAM routes. Let's go fix the ramp. I need to clean up this rock at some point. I think it will despawn eventually, but I might have to like leave the area. I'm not sure. I don't remember for sure how that works. So let's park up here. And let's get this ground down. This is interior plate and construction components. Actually, this is already a 2-to-1.
Inventory full.
I'm not sure I can... I'm sure I have more than that. And dump into there. What do I have in the concrete arsenal? Not much. Yeah, not much. In this department, we only have that. If I go out to these blocks, yeah, that's just a 2-to-1. Actually, I don't think we have anything other than a 2-to-1. So maybe I can't make that less steep without some mods. Because, yeah, I don't think there is any other options. So, I guess we have to use ramps. So, never mind. We'll just have to go slowly. I need interior plate, indeed. So, let's do this. I'll grab the parts I need. 3 on there. Oh, this build planner. I wish it wasn't so buggy. You were good. How did that go? It kind of sort of made a sound. So I can scratch that off the to-do list because there's nothing to do there. Are you seriously out of plates and construction components? Oh no, I know what's going on. Derp. That's behind a sorter. So I can only pull out what I put in there. Apparently I used a little more than I had. There we go. Alright, let's get this thing parked. We'll go update the to-do list. I just have to be careful backing up this. This is usually when I damage it. Whoa! Bonk. Wow. Thing's got some good acceleration. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Okay, to-do list. Clear weather for a change. Alright, let's just pop in here, and then do I have it named? I do. I need to check on the hydrogen space. I can't remember if I did that. Replace yield with speed. Thought I did some of this. That we can't do. The mines. I think they're pretty much finished, but we'll leave that. You go check on the hydrogen. I do not recall. I know I did a lot of rework on the lamps here. I don't remember if I built more hydrogen storage over here. I thought about it. I did not. I just have the one tank. So we need to build some more hydrogen. Wonder, should I go ahead and just do that outside? So we have the one inside that's kind of protected. And then maybe we have a pipe going out through the wall. I kind of like that idea. So we could have that coming off. That would be right here. We get this eventually. Do that, and then want some pipe. Like that. Perfect. Do I have a station over here? No, but I've got one right here. Sure, we're all full, and then let's grab some more of that. All right, let's go outside, and then I'll have the little repair station build everything once we figure out what we're gonna do here. So I'm thinking we have this come out, and we have a little hydrogen pad over here. I wish I could do this every time. If I could remember. And then I think... At this point I want to go underground. And I did not grab concrete. That's the one thing I forgot to grab. Grab some concrete so I can put blocks down. So we'll have some hydrogen tanks over here. I think that's the plan. Let's see, that will be the middle. So I can then drill down in here. I really liked the way Engineer Coffee was in his latest series. He was not like marring the terrain. So that's why I've been doing stuff underground. In this series, now I'm rethinking I may want to just have that go underground and come over. Just have it be, you know, completely under the base. I need a pitch ladder under here because I can't really tell where I'm going. Yeah, let's redo this. Let's have this all underground. They'll just connect underground. So I need a yellow armor panel. Back there. And we'll make a little GPS marker there for where I need to connect to from inside. Right, so we're lined up with that. I think that junction goes under out to that. So I think I can tie in here. Yeah, that goes through there. So we can make this a T-junction. For that. And I don't have enough stuff. Okay, fine. I don't know how far down you need to go. Let me get some parts. Have parts access anywhere? There we go. Just grab some parts. There we go. Then this will be a T-junction, but it's going to face down. So we need to go down at least a couple. So something like that, and we'll head towards our GPS marker. And in case I mess up and break through the ground, let's drop a save. I am a little high already. Bring her on down. Hey, there we are. Broke on through to the other side. And what kind of junction do you have? Unable to place? Why for are you unable to place? You can place you. Okay, fair enough. Then we just need to curve and go up. There we go. That should, in theory, be all connected. So we should be able to weld that up with the repair guy. Let's go hit that. Repair. And hopefully it's doing stuff. Somewhere besides the lobster to pull from. There we go. Okay, I see flashes. I hear welding happening. It's doing things. I meant to turn that on several times because it's on a timer, so it doesn't just stay on forever. I could go turn it on forever, but it's fine. We'll just keep hitting that. Alright, it is welding. I'm apparently just as out of shape in game as I am in real life. Calm down, my dude. Hey, look at that. And then I'm going to have other tanks here as well. But let's get a industrial tank set up here. So let's do a concrete slope. Up to that. And then... I think I've got that on one of these. Refinery. Nope. Nope. There we are. Industrial hydrogen tank. Boom. And let's do a... Let's do the temporary control panel. Oh, what's the thing called? Self-repair? There it is. Trigger. It's doing things. Let's just turn this into a button. Just turn it on. Not have just like a little The little one button. Really not in large grid. All right. We'll do that. Apparently need some parts. Out of computers? Let's fix that. That welds it up before I get back out there. It's working on it. Oh, that's right. I didn't have any computers. What do you weld over here? I'll get it eventually. There we go. Doing a lot of sprinting. Okay. Big button. Timer. Self. Repair. On. Trigger now. I have that build stuff. I need to sneak back underground and get some more tanks built, but what are we doing here? That was the wrong button. Classic. Timer repair. On. Trigger now. I could just leave that on, I know. And then I want to space these out just for aesthetics. So we'll have a few more of these. The idea is we can refuel spaceships here. Oh, wait, that's going to separate the grids, isn't it? Well, we can fix it. Oops. There it is. It still has a lot of welding to do. I wonder what's up with that. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. You're going to be a T-junction. This pipe is buried. And I'm stuck. Come on. Up out of the hole. There you go. And then I need you to be a conveyor. And then are these connected? Don't know. We'll just redo the concrete blocks up here. They're all one happy grid. And then I'm just going to go turn on. I don't know what's up with the... Is it K? No. I don't know what's up with that. It's out of parts. Tell you what, I may have a walkway along here. Just for aesthetics. And then, was it number 4? Another big old hydrogen tank. There we go. Alright, I want to have that weld up, everything. I need to go check on this self-repair. And we'll get this video wrapped up. I don't know what's going on with the self-repair. Self-maintenance unit. Oh, the assembler's not set. It got reset at some point. That's what happened. Gotcha. I don't know how that happened, but... Couldn't make any parts that it needed. Actually, I think I need to set that to 2, otherwise it'll be weird with the sharing. Because 2 is in co-op mode. Alright, did that make you happy? Insufficient materials. We had plenty of concrete, right? Concrete. Well, that's all in the lobster. And we got lots of concrete in the connector. Ooh, where's inset connector 9? That one of these outside? Inset connector 9. Show on HUD. Indeed, that is that connector out there. Oh, okay. So we got pushed out to that connector and now I can't get back. Okay, well let's fix that. I need a way to dump. I don't have anything out here. I have to go back and forth. Let's dump you in there. I guess it was pushing stuff out to the lobster at some point. It was full, maybe? A bunch of stuff got put in this connector. Alright, we'll get it cleaned up. This episode's gone on long enough. But yeah, I'll get some of that pulled out of there. It's back to welding now. I think it was waiting on concrete. I'm not sure why we weren't producing concrete. I don't know if we're out of gravel. No, we have plenty of gravel to make concrete. So it should be able to make whatever it needs to make. Inset connector 9. We can turn you back off. Alright, it should be doing its thing. It is indeed doing its thing. Is that done? Oh, it is done. Okay. Okay, now when we start bringing ice over from the ice spine, we can turn it into hydrogen. So I'll probably make at least 2 more of these. I might make 2 more back here, so like a little cluster of them. And that way we have plenty of hydrogen if we do decide to go to space. But let's get the lobster parked back. On its connector. Yeah, it's got a lot of parts in it. Alright, the self-maintenance unit is happily welding away now. So it'll get that stuff finished up. Depressurize. No, we want to pressurize. Ruh-roh. Did I break something? Did it not finish welding up those pipes over there underground? I'm trapped. Okay, that's trying to depressurize. What's going on here? I've got a control panel. Oxygen tank. Yeah. All looking good. What did I break? Why is that not able to depressurize? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to get out of here and go take a look and see what's going on. I have a feeling I broke something in the plumbing. Something over here. Has it not welded up the stuff underneath here yet? Maybe? Aha. Yeah, it hasn't welded that up yet. But that only goes out to the pipes. Why would that break the depressurization? That should not break the depressurization. Okay. You have oxygen in you. Plenty of room to pull out. That should depressurize and let me in. No? Yeah, depressurize off. No leaks. Yet it doesn't want to put air in here? Wonder if the game's just broken. I'll figure that out. This video's gone on long enough. Some more hydrogen storage, work in progress. I do need to check the refineries. See which modules they have on them. So if we go to industrial refinery... It has yield modules. Yeah, so I'm going to replace those with speed because we have plenty of raw materials, so we don't really need the yield anymore. And then a few other setups, but I think next episode we'll concentrate on the automated drones. Thanks as always for watching. I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.